Hi, this is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance Solutions. Today I'm going to talk about communications, and I'm going to call this segment Two Ears and One Mouth. It comes from a statement that apparently Benjamin Franklin made many years ago, and that is, all of us have two ears and one mouth, use accordingly. Now, what I think he meant by that was we ought to do at least twice as much listening as talking. Stephen Covey said it very differently. He said, seek first to understand, then to be understood. So as you are having a conversation with someone, particularly when dealing with difficult issues or important issues or issues that could become divisive, I'd ask you to consider, are you really listening? Are you really listening to understand, or are you listening to respond? Are you thinking about what your rebuttal is going to be, or why it won't work, or how you've done this before? I'd ask you to consider a little tip. Don't take this personally when you're talking to the person. Just let them talk about it. Another little tip is assume you don't have an opinion. Assume that you don't have the proverbial horse in the race. Just let them talk. Let them tell you what it is they're trying to tell you. Let them explain it to you. Many years ago, I came home from work, and my daughter, who was at the time about 3, was telling me about an episode of The Brady Bunch she'd seen on TV. Well, it's funny because I'd remembered seeing that Brady Bunch episode as a kid, and it was Jan got her nose hit with a football and it got all red and big, and Elise, my daughter, was explaining it to me, and I was reading the paper. And after a couple of seconds of trying to explain this show she had seen and was so excited about, she grabbed my face and looked at me and said, "Daddy, is anybody in there?" Has that ever happened to you? Where we're really not in there, we're not really paying attention, we're not really listening, or if we are listening, we're listening to respond. So, first of all, really listen to what they're saying. Now, when they're done, and you're not thinking about a response, and you're not thinking about your rebuttal, you're not thinking about why it will or won't work, you might take a minute and repeat it back to them and say, did I get it right? Do I understand this correctly? Not is it right or wrong? Did I get it right? I found a great little tagline to use is, I think what you're telling me is, and then just stop. Tell them what you think it is, and then just stop. Did I get it right? Not judging it, not is it I agree or not with my coworker, with my peer, with my direct report, with my sales rep. Do I agree with them or not? It's, did I understand them? Do they really feel understood? It goes back to the two ears and one mouth. Again, I'll say, understanding someone does not mean agreement. Understand means, really, I understand what you're saying and why you're saying it. And as I take the time to repeat back to them, they'll say, yeah, you got it, or no, you didn't. Okay, well, tell me how I missed it. Help me understand. I really want to understand. And they will sense that by your attention, by your attentiveness, by your listening. Not reading the paper while they're doing it, not looking at an email while they're explaining the problem to you, but actually giving them the attention they deserve. Be in the moment, as it were. Now, if you've really done that, and they really feel understood, they might be able to listen to you now. But let's think about it real honestly together for a minute. If they don't feel understood, if they don't feel like you really listened to them and cared about what they think, will they really listen to you? There might be a lot of pretend listening going on. But there is an old saying that unexpressed feelings never really go away. They just come back uglier later. And my experience has been that is absolutely emphatically true. If we don't give them a chance to express it now, to get off their chest, to tell it, to explain it, whatever, they may put it aside for now, but it'll come back later in a lot of uglier ways. A lot of ways that are really not very helpful for you or for them. Good luck in your quest to improve your conversations with people, to improve your listening to people. Have a great day. This is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance Solutions.